Hey there, friends! If you enjoyed learning about me and my amazing world, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any fun facts. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who love animals as much as you do. Your support helps me keep bringing you the coolest giraffe stories and adventures. Where does the giraffe live? The giraffe lives in Africa, especially in areas like its natural habitat: Savannah, open grasslands with scattered trees; open woodlands, areas with tall trees but not very dense forests; warm tropical regions, especially in eastern and southern Africa; countries where giraffes are found: Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Uganda, Zambia, Ethiopia. Giraffes do not live in very cold places or high mountains. Their bodies are built for warm, open land with tall trees where they can find food. The height of a giraffe, the closer look. The giraffe is the tallest land animal on Earth, with an extraordinary body built for life in the African savanna. One of the most impressive features of the giraffe is its height, which helps it survive and thrive in its natural environment. Adult height. An adult male giraffe can reach up to 5.5 to 6 meters tall, around 18 to 20 feet. An adult female giraffe is slightly shorter, usually around 4.3 to 4.8 meters, about 14 to 16 feet. Neck length. The giraffe's neck alone can be 1.8 to 2.4 meters, about 6 to 8 feet long. Even though their necks are long, giraffes have the same number of neck bones, 7 cervical vertebrae. As humans, each bone is just much larger. Legs. Giraffes also have very long legs, especially the front legs, which make them appear even taller. Their legs are typically about 1.8 meters, 6 feet long, taller than most humans. Height at birth. A baby giraffe called a calf is already about 1.8 meters, 6 feet, tall at birth, taller than many adults. This height helps the newborn reach its mother's milk and see over some of the grass for protection from predators. Why their height matters. Giraffes use their height to reach food in tall trees that other animals can't get to. Their height also helps them spot predators, like lions, from far away, and stay alert in open landscapes. The weight of a giraffe in depth. Giraffes are not only the tallest land animals, but they are also among the heaviest herbivores in the African savanna. Their large, powerful bodies are designed to support their height, store energy, and move efficiently through their environment. Average weight of adult giraffes. An adult male giraffe typically weighs between 1,200 to 1,930 kilograms, about 2,600 to 4,200 pounds. An adult female giraffe is lighter, usually weighing between 700 to 1,200 kilograms, about 1,500 to 2,600 pounds. Weight at birth. A giraffe calf baby weighs around 50 to 70 kilograms, about 110 to 150 pounds at birth. Despite their weight, calves can stand and walk within 30 minutes to 1 hour after birth, which helps them avoid predators. Why giraffes are so heavy. Long bones. Their legs and neck are made up of thick, heavy bones to support their extreme height. Strong muscles, especially in the neck and shoulders, to help them hold up their long necks and fight during mating season. Thick organs and large heart. A giraffe's heart alone can weigh up to 11 kilograms, around 25 pounds, to pump blood all the way up to the brain. Fat storage. Like many wild animals, giraffes store fat in their bodies to survive periods of drought or low food availability. Comparison with other animals. Giraffes are heavier than horses or cows, but lighter than elephants. For example, a horse weighs around 500 to 900 kilograms. A bull elephant can weigh up to 6,000 kilograms, about 3 times heavier than a male giraffe. Mobility despite size. Even with their massive weight, giraffes are graceful and fast runners, capable of reaching speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour, 37 miles per hour in short bursts. Their long stride and lightweight body structure help distribute their weight efficiently when walking or running. Fun fact, giraffes have a very light skeleton compared to their body size, and their lungs are 8 times larger than those of humans, helping them breathe efficiently despite their large size. Unique features of a giraffe in depth. The giraffe is one of the most easily recognizable animals on Earth. Its unique physical features and behaviors make it truly stand out among all land animals. Below are the key characteristics that make giraffes so special. 1. Extraordinarily long neck. A giraffe's neck can be up to 2.4 meters 8 feet long. Despite its length, it contains only 7 cervical vertebrae neck bones, the same number as humans, but each bone is much larger and elongated. The long neck helps giraffes reach high leaves at the tops of trees, especially acacia trees. Scan for predators over long distances. Fight for dominance. Male giraffes engage in necking, a behavior where they swing their necks and heads at each other in battles for mates. 2. Distinctive coat patterns. Giraffes have a coat covered with patches or spots in a variety of shapes and shades, usually brown, orange, or reddish on a lighter background. Each giraffe has a unique pattern, just like human fingerprints. The coat serves several purposes. Camouflage in the savannah by breaking up their body shape in dappled light. Thermoregulation. Beneath each patch is a complex system of blood vessels that helps release heat from the body. Social recognition. Giraffes may recognize each other by pattern. 3. Long legs. Giraffes have extremely long and powerful legs, especially the front ones, which appear slightly longer than the back legs. Each leg is about 1.8 meters 6 feet long. Their long legs allow them to run fast up to 60 kilometers per hour, 37 miles per hour for short distances. Deliver powerful kicks that can kill predators like lions. 4. Ossicones, horn-like structures. Giraffes have small horn-like structures on their heads called ossicones. These are made of bone and are covered with skin and fur. Males have thicker, ball-tipped ossicones, while females have thinner ones with hair. Ossicones help in temperature regulation and are used in combat among males. 5. Large eyes and excellent vision. Giraffes have large, dark eyes placed on the sides of their heads. Their vision is excellent, allowing them to spot predators from far away. They also have long eyelashes to protect their eyes from dust and insects. 6. Long, prehensile tongue. The giraffe's tongue can be up to 45 to 50 cm, 18 to 20 inches long. It's dark purple or bluish black, which protects it from sunburn. The tongue is prehensile, meaning it can grab and pull leaves, especially from thorny branches like acacia trees. They also have thick saliva and tough lips to handle thorns. 7. Large heart and high blood pressure. Because of their long necks, giraffes need a very strong heart to pump blood to their brains. Their heart can weigh up to 11 kilograms, 25 pounds, and is about 2 feet long. They have very high blood pressure, but specialized valves in their necks and legs help regulate it and protect their organs. 8. Unique walking style. Giraffes move both legs on one side of the body at the same time, a gait called pacing. This is different from most four-legged animals and gives them a swaying motion when they walk. When running, they switch to a more traditional gallop. Fun fact, giraffes rarely lie down, and they sleep standing up or in short naps, usually only 10 to 30 minutes at a time. They are always alert to avoid predators. The diet of a giraffe in depth. Giraffes are herbivores, meaning they eat plants only, and their diet is specially adapted to their unique body structure, especially their long necks and prehensile tongues. Their feeding habits not only help them survive, but also shape the ecosystems they live in. Main types of food. Giraffes mainly eat leaves, twigs, flowers, fruits, seed pods. The majority of their diet comes from trees and shrubs, especially favorite trees. Acacia trees, their top favorite. Even though these trees have sharp thorns, giraffes are perfectly adapted to eat their leaves. Comifera, Terminalia, Mimosa. 2. Feeding height advantage. Thanks to their extremely long necks up to 2.4 meters, 8 feet, giraffes can reach leaves that most other herbivores cannot, especially leaves for 6 meters 13 to 20 feet above the ground. This gives giraffes less competition for food compared to shorter animals like antelopes or zebras. 3. The tongue, a feeding tool. Giraffes have an extraordinary tongue that helps them feed. Length, up to 45 to 50 centimeters, 18 to 20 inches. Color, dark purple or bluish black, protects from sunburn. Type, prehensile, meaning it can grasp, curl, and pull. They use their tongue like a hand too. Wrap around leaves. Strip leaves from branches. Avoid or maneuver around sharp thorns. 4. Mouth and lips adaptation. Giraffes have thick lips and tough, leathery mouths that can handle thorny branches without injury. Their saliva is thick and antiseptic, helping heal any cuts from thorns and keeping their mouths moist during dry seasons. 5. Feeding time and quantity. Giraffes spend between 16 to 20 hours a day feeding. An adult giraffe can eat up to 34 kilograms, 75 pounds, of plant material per day. They feed mostly during early morning and late afternoon, resting or ruminating, chewing cud during the hottest part of the day. 6. Digestive system, ruminants. Giraffes are ruminants, like cows, meaning they swallow food partially chewed, store it in a special stomach called the rumen, later regurgitate the food called cud to chew it again, swallow it again for full digestion. This helps them fully extract nutrients from tough, fibrous leaves. 7. Water intake. Giraffes can go several days without drinking water. They get most of their moisture from the leaves they eat. When they do drink, they must spread their legs wide and bend down awkwardly, which makes them vulnerable to predators, so they drink quickly and cautiously. 8. Seasonal changes. During dry seasons, giraffes rely on tough evergreen trees. In wet seasons, they may eat more flowers and fruits when available. Their diet is flexible, allowing them to survive in changing environments. Fun facts. Giraffes eat from hundreds of different plant species. Over 100 types have been recorded. Behavior and lifestyle of giraffes. In depth. Giraffes are fascinating animals with unique social structures, communication methods, and survival strategies. Their behavior is shaped by their environment and physical adaptations, allowing them to thrive in the African savanna. 1. Social structure. Giraffes are social animals, but do not live in tightly bound groups. Like some other mammals, they form loose herds groups that can vary from just a few individuals to over 20. Herds are usually fluid and change frequently. Giraffes come and go as they please. Groups often consist of females and their cubs, while males may roam alone or join bachelor groups. 2. Communication. Giraffes communicate in subtle ways through body language such as neck positioning, head movements, and leg gestures, using infrasound low-frequency sounds below human hearing to communicate over long distances. They also use snorts, grunts, and hisses, especially when alarmed or during social interactions. 3. Feeding behavior. Giraffes spend a large part of their day feeding, usually 16 to 20 hours. They feed mostly in the early morning and late afternoon. They use their long necks and prehensile tongues to reach high leaves and strip them from thorny branches. When resting, giraffes may ruminate, chewing their cud to digest tough plant material. 4. Movement and locomotion. Giraffes walk by moving both legs on one side of the body at once, called pacing, giving a swaying motion. When running, they switch to a gallop that can reach speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour, 37 miles per hour for short bursts. Despite their size, giraffes are surprisingly fast and agile to escape predators. 5. Sleeping patterns. Giraffes sleep very little compared to many other animals, usually only 10 minutes to 2 hours per day. They often sleep standing up to avoid vulnerability, but can lie down for short naps. Their sleep is usually light and fragmented, with many short naps rather than long sleep periods. 6. Reproductive behavior. Mating occurs when males fight for dominance by necking, swinging their necks and heads at each other. The dominant male gets access to females in estrus ready to mate. After a gestation period of about 15 months, a female gives birth to a single calf. Newborn calves are able to stand and run within an hour to avoid predators. Mothers are very protective, and calves stay close to their mothers for the first year. 7. Defense and survival. Giraffes rely mainly on vigilance to avoid predators, using their height to spot danger early. Their powerful kicks are a strong defense mechanism and can kill lions or hyenas. Giraffes often live in areas with good visibility, so they can see approaching threats from far away. When threatened, they may run fast or group together for protection. 8. Daily life cycle. A typical giraffe's day involves feeding early and late in the day, resting and ruminating during the heat of midday, socializing with other giraffes, or moving between feeding areas. They are generally active during daylight diurnal, resting at night but staying alert. 9. Lifespan. In the wild, giraffes live around 20 to 25 years. In captivity, with no predators and regular food, they can live up to 28 years or more. Interesting note, giraffes are often quiet animals, but have a rich, subtle communication system and complex social behaviors that scientists are still studying to fully understand. Predators and threats to giraffes in depth. Despite their impressive size and height, giraffes face several natural predators and threats throughout their lives. Understanding these dangers helps explain many of their behaviors and survival strategies. 1. Natural predators. Lions. Lions are the main natural predators of adult giraffes. They often hunt in groups, prides, and use teamwork to take down even large prey like giraffes. Lions usually target young, sick, or old giraffes because healthy adults are difficult to catch. They often attack by ambushing from cover and aiming to trip the giraffe. The hyenas. Hyenas are opportunistic predators and scavengers. They usually target young calves or injured giraffes. Hyenas often hunt at night and can work in packs to overwhelm smaller or vulnerable giraffes. Sea leopards. Leopards mainly prey on giraffe calves. They are solitary and stealthy hunters, often attacking at night. Leopards use trees and cover to approach calves hidden away from their mothers. The crocodiles. Crocodiles can be a danger when giraffes come to drink at rivers or water holes. They may ambush giraffes at the water's edge, especially calves or weakened individuals. 2. Threats to calves. Giraffe calves are much more vulnerable to predation than adults. High calf mortality is common, especially in the first few months. Calves rely on their mothers and the safety of the herd for protection. If separated or isolated, calves become easy targets. 3. Human threats. Habitat loss and fragmentation due to agriculture, urbanization, and deforestation reduce the giraffe's natural living space. Poaching and illegal hunting for their meat, hides, or tails threaten some giraffe populations. Vehicle collisions on roads crossing giraffe habitats also pose risks. Human activities disturb giraffes and can lead to stress and displacement. 4. Environmental threats. Droughts and climate change can reduce the availability of food and water. Severe droughts cause malnutrition, making giraffes more vulnerable to disease and predators. Changes in vegetation patterns can also affect giraffe feeding habits. 5. Defense mechanisms against predators. Giraffes use their height and excellent vision to spot predators from far away. Their powerful legs deliver strong kicks capable of injuring or killing predators like lions and hyenas. Giraffes often stay in groups, which provides better surveillance and protection. 6. Conservation status. While giraffes are not currently classified as endangered globally, some subspecies are vulnerable or endangered due to the threats listed above. Conservation efforts focus on protecting habitats, -1 poaching measures, and raising awareness about giraffe survival. Fun fact, giraffes' unique pattern of spots can also help them blend into the dappled light of their environment, offering some camouflage from predators. Growth and development of giraffes. In depth, giraffes undergo a fascinating process of growth and development from birth to adulthood. Their size, physical features, and behaviors change dramatically during their early life stages, allowing them to survive and thrive in the wild. 1. Birth and newborn stage. Giraffe calves are born after a gestation period of approximately 14 to 15 months. At birth, calves are already quite large, standing about 1.8 meters, 6 feet tall and weighing between 50 to 70 kilograms, 110 to 150 pounds. Newborn giraffes usually fall about 1.5 to 2 meters, 5 to 6.5 feet during delivery, as mothers give birth standing up. Despite this fall, calves are strong and able to stand and walk within 30 minutes to an hour after birth, which is crucial for avoiding predators. 2. Early growth. The first weeks and months of a calf's life are critical for growth and survival. Calves stay close to their mothers for protection and nourishment, feeding on their mother's milk. During this time, they gradually start to nibble on leaves and vegetation alongside nursing. Calves grow rapidly, gaining weight and height quickly in the first year. 3. Juvenile stage. By 6 months to 1 year, calves start to eat more solid food and rely less on milk. Young giraffes begin to explore their environment more independently but still stay near their mothers or the herd. They start practicing behaviors like feeding with their tongues and learning social interactions. 4. Adolescence. Around 1 to 3 years of age, giraffes enter adolescence. During this time, they continue growing, though the growth rate slows compared to the first year. Male giraffes begin to develop thicker, ossicones, horn-like structures, and start showing early signs of necking, behavior used for dominance fighting. Females generally mature faster than males. 5. Reaching adulthood. Giraffes reach full physical maturity between 4 to 6 years old. Adult males can grow up to 5.5 to 6 meters, 18 to 20 feet tall and weigh between 1,200 to 1,930 kilograms, 2,600 to 4,200 pounds. Females are slightly smaller, typically around 4.3 to 4.8 meters, 14 to 16 feet tall and weigh less. Sexual maturity usually occurs around 3 to 4 years of age, with males often starting to compete for mates. 6. Lifespan and aging. In the wild, giraffes live about 20 to 25 years. In captivity, where there is no threat of predators and food is abundant, giraffes can live up to 28 years or more. As giraffes age, their growth slows and eventually stops, but they maintain their strength and height. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. See you. Bye.